Hey Sam, happy Sunday. So it turns out there actually has been some interesting news in the last week that I think was already out on Wednesday, but I just hadn't heard of yet. And that is, first, a bunch of Democrats released a couple emails between Trump and, or between Epstein and some associates that at least talked about Trump. And then Republicans, in their wisdom, was like, no, the Democrats are taking this out of context, and decided to release 20,000 emails that are equally damning. I think they do slightly refute some of the claims in some of the Democratic emails, but also it has enough other equally bad stuff that I don't know if it's. I mean, to quote some comedian, they're covering up pissing themselves by shitting themselves, but good on them. And of course, by far the most interesting thing were some emails between Jeff and his brother Mark about Trump blowing Bubba. And and so seemingly the two leading theories for who Bubba are is that it is of course apparently a nickname used for Bill Clinton, which would be utterly hilarious. Really does put Trump's one big beautiful bill into a very different perspective. um, Also explains a lot of his hatred for Hillary, I guess. She stole his man. Trump's just heartbroken over the entire thing. Um, the other theory was that apparently Ghislaine Maxwell's horse was also named Bubba. So I'm not really sure which of these is worse. Probably the horse. But they're both very funny. And also apparently Putin has a video of this, which he was using to blackmail Trump, which is beautiful. I love our government. We're run by a pedophile. It's brilliant. Though apparently the vote on the releasing the full Epstein files is seemingly going to happen in the House and very likely to pass the House. Though of course we gotta see if it passes the Senate, and then if Trump vetoes it. And then of course, the very interesting thing is that apparently Trump recently instructed the Department of Justice to start investigating the Democrats, the whole Epstein thing, which is partisan nonsense, of course, because, this is a very. Sort of Republicans and Democrats are pretty equally implicated in this one, but it seemed that this might just be a cynical ploy, because if the Department of Justice, actively investigating, they can be like, no, we can't release the files. It'll interfere with the current investigation. Then, of course, they start, the week before they're supposed to release it, entirely an excuse to not release anything. Definitely the actions of a completely innocent president. Definitely. Let's just hope the next president isn't a pedophile. Is that too much to ask? I guess that's all I have to say to you today, Sam. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, brother.